Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of the Uncanny Spirits Club. Pretty fresh on the heels of the last one. And I hadn't intended to actually do another one this soon because I was just kind of taking a look what was out there. I didn't want to spend much. I was out at the grocery store randomly today for different things. And I saw something interesting. And when I see something interesting, it also could potentially be absolutely horrible. But we're going to find out. We're going to find out. I have tried various food flavor infused alcohols at this point. There's the infamous War Master from the very early days of the show that had the mesquite smoke in it. That was not a great experience. There was the Screwball peanut butter whiskey.
That's my favorite.
Which was decent.
Oh.
There was the most recent pickle infused vodka that was made from whey. That was an experience. And different things. This is 2 out of 3 you'd think would work, and then the third one is kind of iffy. So we're going to find out. This is Elvis Midnight Snack, peanut butter, banana, and bacon flavored whiskey.
It sounded really good until you get to the bacon part.
It's 70 proof, so it's not. It's a little lesser, probably, which means it's probably going to be really sweet. I would imagine. Usually, if it's lower on the alcohol, they make up for it with the sweetness. It's officially licensed as well because it's got the official imagery of the estate, the Elvis Presley estate. Has a fake signature on it. I mean, it's based on a real signature, but it's just a print. And it's based off of the epic sandwich that he supposedly enjoyed, which was peanut butter, banana, and bacon sandwiches. And I think there were a couple other things. It wasn't just like there were a couple other ingredients on a special kind of bread that he preferred. So I watched somebody make it once on a cooking channel, I think, based on the actual recipe. It is bottled by Elvis Presley Spirits Company in Zebulon, North Carolina.
Oh. We drove past there.
So, yeah, it's an official thing. I looked it up too, if you're curious, because it's always kind of dubious how they make these flavors. Sometimes they use actual products, sometimes they use an approximation, sometimes they just do a lot of tasting to make it as close as possible. According to what I found online from multiple sources, there was no actual real bacon or bacon products used in the creation of this. So I don't know how they came upon the bacon flavor, probably using some kind of liquid smoke or something of that nature. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be very present. The guy at the counter, when I bought it, said it sneaks up on you. He said it's definitely got a strong banana flavor with some of the peanut butter, and then there's bacon on the back end. So
I'm hesitant.
We're going to find out. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to like this. Now I have a whole bottle of it that I'm going to have to get through. But I figure I can probably make some kind of mixed drinks with it.
What would you mix with that?
In fact,
bacon juice? Like,
no, we'd have to find out. I'll do some experimentation. Let's nice little subtle pop of the cork.
Synthetic cork?
Yep, it is a synthetic cork for those of you who mind.
I prefer where you don't get cork bits.
I do not smell bacon. I do smell some smokiness, but I smell a lot of peanut butter.
Ooh.
I smell a lot of peanut butter and a little bit of the banana. I don't smell the bacon.
I'm excited. It could be good.
It smells a little Bailey's-esque on some level, actually.
I smell the banana. I smell the banana more than the peanut butter.
Now, I've decided, because it's lower proof and because this is something that's flavored a specific way, I've foregone my usual little dash of water that I usually add to my whiskey to open it up. And I'm going to just see what the flavor is like straight up. So, we're going to do a little bit in this glass. Do a small, just in case.
Just in case. Thank you.
Because it could be horrible.
Why do you do these things to me? even the cat is asking you that.
Just a moderate amount here. Let me put the cork back in here, and then we'll give it another sniff test from the glass. I am smelling more peanut butter or more banana now.
Yeah, I smelled the banana.
Peanut butter banana are really what I'm smelling. I'm getting the smokiness I smelled from the bottle is not as present here, but there's like a little bit of there's a tang something.
Yeah, I get a little more of the peanut butter in the glass now. But...
It doesn't taste it doesn't smell like bacon. So if the bacon's in there, it's gonna be a strange experience, I think.
I expected it to smell like bacon strips, like the dog treats. I was concerned, I will say.
Well, if they didn't use actual bacon in the process, then like I said, I'm interested in where they came upon the flavor profile for that, like what they did to do it. But
the bacon strips.
We're gonna see
Right.
what we got. The Elvis Midnight Snack.
Mm. Oh, I like that. Oh, then it gets kind of weird. Hang on.
It is evolving. But not too horribly. I can't say that I'm getting bacon from that. I am getting the peanut butter, and I am getting the banana. But I can't say that I'm getting some smokiness now at the very end. Some essence, I suppose. But nothing that I would call bacon flavor.
Almost like a toasted sandwich at the end.
Yeah.
But no, all of a sudden, that man at the counter was right. It starts out, and then all of a sudden it changes.
It does have something that creeps up at the end. And you know what? It is not particularly unpleasant. It is sweeter than I enjoy. I'm not a big sweet whiskey fan, which is why I don't drink as much Crown Royal as I used to. But
I don't think it's too sweet. I don't think it's as sweet as like
it's
the
not
Crown
bad.
Peach or something.
Yeah, and the Blackberry Crown was absurdly sweet.
Too sweet.
So, there's limits to that kind of thing.
This is more like the Screwball level of sweet, where it still has good whiskey.
And the more I let it just kind of sit, I guess, I wouldn't automatically assume it was bacon. I think if I didn't know that it was supposed to be bacon, I wouldn't call it bacon. It's a smoky kind of grill flavor.
I think the website that you saw said it's just inspired by the essence of bacon or something, rather than trying to make a bacon flavor.
Since they didn't use any actual bacon in the process, then it would make sense that you wouldn't have it very strongly. But I expected to have something more. Not that I'm complaining too much, because I'm not one of those people that likes to mix. I don't like the candied bacon and the chocolate covered bacon and the weird stuff like that. You don't need the bacon jam. You don't have to do any of that.
Is that a thing?
Yes, it was really popular for. I think last year, towards the end of the year, there was bacon jam on. Everybody was using it on everything.
Ew.
It's like when people suddenly were putting sriracha on everything. All of a sudden, it's not like it had just shown up. It's just all of a sudden it got popular for whatever reason. So you saw it on fast food. You saw it everywhere.
I have put it on my vegetable sushi for over a decade.
Yeah,
the
trends come and go, and the bacon jam was something relatively recent.
I thought maybe it was a Jamie Oliver special.
Let me try another one of these and see if it's any different now that my palate's had the first bit.
Yes.
The banana tastes really banana candy, really artificial banana.
Mm-hmm. But I like it. It tastes like a candy.
It's not too unpleasant, to be honest. The peanut butter helps. The peanut butter smooths it out a little bit. Because the peanut butter taste is quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
The peanut butter taste is quite nice.
And it's not overpowering.
No.
It does taste like a candy. Or like an ice cream.
Mm-hmm. And the smokiness is a little bit lessened on the second one. It's so subtle.
I think it blends into the whiskey flavor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be interested in finding out how long they aged this. I don't think it was very long, if it's 70 proof and not even 80. It's probably a pretty young profile. And they don't have an age statement on it, so it's hard to say. Probably only like maybe 3 months.
I like it though.
But
I would drink it.
But it isn't bad.
Mm-hmm. Is it worthy of the king? I think it is.
If he was, I don't know how much of it. Well, I guess he was a bit of a drinker, but I don't know if he was a drinker and that he appreciated his drink, or if he just drank a lot later in his life. Unfortunately, I never followed him that closely, so maybe that's sacrilege. But I'm not going to say anything one way or the other. I'm not going to claim he was. I know it had something to do with his passing, I think. But anyway, it isn't bad, and the price is not bad either. This was $25.99, which is pretty affordable. I was looking up on the shelf. I honestly hadn't even expected to pick anything up because we've got the Bombay Sapphire from the last video. This is a pretty quick video after the last one, so we've hardly touched that one yet. We just had the initial couple drinks from it. And I was actually looking around. I know this is, by the time you see this, it's going to be long after the fact, but I was trying to find any last remnants of the Hulk Hogan beer for, to see him off into the distance, I suppose, now that he's passed. Because I initially got it at the grocery store where I got this, but it is nowhere to be found in the grocery stores where I initially bought it. It might have been like a limited thing there, and then they shoved it off to other places. I don't know. I'm not going to get into the specifics of why they might have divested themselves of that, but I was looking for that. Didn't find it. Popped in just to see what they had, and I saw this on a whim. There was something next to it that I had initially reached for. It was like, I've had that before. That's yummy. And then I saw this, and I was like, are you serious? Bacon in my whiskey? But I'm pleasantly surprised after that long little rambling story. $25.99, 70 proof. So it doesn't hit too hard. I feel a pleasant little bit of buzz up at the top. Not too much. It's not very much that we had, but it's a nice little alcohol feeling. The label is nice.
It's pretty. It's got glitter.
Pardon me. And the flavors mix well, much better than I expected them to.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad it's not too bacony.
And again, it is an official Elvis property.
TCB stands for Taking Care of Business.
So it's,
in case you did not know.
And like I said, bottled by Elvis Presley Spirits Company, Zebulon, North Carolina. So it's a specific. I guess they have a lineup of these. They have a lineup of different things. When I looked online to find out about the bacon issue, there was, I guess, several mentioned. And this is the only one that was in the grocery store that I saw today. And it's probably going to be pretty limited. I imagine once these sell out, you probably won't see it again.
Well, I've never seen that before, so maybe it's new. So maybe that means the other ones will be coming.
Could be. That's always possible.
That would be exciting. I like new things.
So that's it. That's the Elvis Midnight Snack. It's affordable. It's not too heavy on the alcohol content. And the flavor is not bad. And if you're worried about the bacon part, you don't have to worry. It's not that strong, at least to me. Mm-hmm. I definitely didn't notice much. I noticed a little bit of smokiness, and it gave it a kind of a campfire sort of feel, like you're making a banana peanut butter s'more almost.
Like you're toasting it on a little sandwich maker.
So it's kind of nice. I probably will end up watering it down a smidge just to take away some of that sweetness, but not by a ton, because I feel like if I do too much, it'll not only take away the sweetness, it'll take away some of that flavor. and I think he'll be really disappointed. So I'm going to experiment with just how much of a splash to add to this to go through this bottle. It's because it is a bit difficult for me to take straight up being so sweet.
I would just drink it straight up.
It might not be a problem. She might drink the whole bottle. I don't know.
I will. I drank all the screwballs.
But yeah, so there you go. It's worth the try if you see it in your area. Like I said, $25.99 here in my local Ohio region, and it's worth a try. Mm-hmm. It's definitely one of the better flavored whiskeys that I've had, world flavored spirits at all recently that I've had. It definitely is better than the pickle vodka.
I like the pickle vodka, and I will say it's better than the pickled vodka. Pickled vodka could have used more pickle. This is delicious. I like it.
So there you go. That's it. Have a good night. And I didn't say it in the last video. It was pointed out that I forgot because it was so long since the previous video to that one. I got to get back to it. As always, only skipping a day once. Cheers.